Yesterday we discussed about the how to import the transport request, and so what are the written codes and options we discussed. So the transport imports are very simple. Suppose if we go to the import queues, these are the queues, import queues. Whenever you release the transport request, that will be stay in this queue. It will show the how many requests are pending to be imported in this queue. It will give you the information. It will give us the information here. Then select the transport request, then click on the import button, import request button. Click on the import request button, then select the whatever the client you want to import it. You want to select it and you can import it here, right? So that is the so one thing we have, and also we have the import option, how which options you want to proceed. So this will be differ depends upon the your organization, they will follow it here. Sometimes they will people like they will ignore the override, sometimes override the originals, and first four last one option or first three last two option. So that depends upon the organization, they will choose it here minimum. But three first three last one commonly every organization they will choose this option, and they will click on the imports. Then the TR will be imported into the systems here, right? So after importing, there are the written codes in the system here. RCs, normally we will call it as the RCs here, right? 0, 4, 8, 12. So there are the four written codes here. So in that 0, 4 are the successfully imported with warnings. And 8 is the objects, the data which you are adding to the transport request that is having the import, some issues. Then 12, RC12. RC12 is the, so RC12 is for, written code 12 is for the system issues. So what kind of system issues we have here? What kind of system issues we have here? So system errors means in case of system errors. So, what kind of errors we may get it out in case of system errors means. So, normally to import the transport request here, so there are the one user like TMS ADM user. So that is called the driver. So this is the user is we will call it as the driver here, right? Key driver. So here RDD IMPDP is the job. This job is called the truck here. Okay. Normally, the TMS RFC destinations, TMS ADM, TMS SVP RFC destinations called the road, right? So road. Then to run the job, you need the BTC work process here. BTC work process here. Normally, we will call it as the fuel. Okay, fuel here. So normally if either this any one of one is not out of four, anyone is not working, some issues, definitely your request will be failed with the RC12, right? So how this will contribute means, so whenever you click on the import button, immediately this job will start. This job will start. So it means truck will start. So truck, who will drive it? So driver means TMS ADM user. The driver will drive this truck, and on the road in the TMS ADM RFC destinations on the road. So the objects will be imported into the here. But you need fuel as well. Means to run the job, you need one free BTC work process as well. Without that one, we cannot run the truck, right? So you cannot run the truck here. Suppose if you want to move from one system to other system here, one system data to other system, like one city transport to another city, then you need the truck or some transport is required. So there is a truck is there here. There is a truck is there here. On the truck, inside of the truck, who will be there? So then there is a one object's data which you want to move it here. This is the truck. Then this is the TMS RFC destinations here. These are the TMS RFC destinations here. So on the destinations, there is a truck. Truck means RDD IMPDP job will transfer the data from here to here, one system to other system, it will transfer the data here. This way it will transfer the data here, right? So, but either RFC destinations are closed, then how can we move the transport, right? Then in case RFC destinations are fine, maybe that there is no fuel, means there is no free background work process, then how can you move the transport truck, right? So in case RFC destinations are okay and truck is okay, but there is no road, then TMS ADM. Then all are okay, these three are okay, but driver is not good, not driver is locked. Then how who can drive it, right? So if out of four, any one is not working, then you will get the system failure error. Sir, if the user is locked, driver is locked, then we can unlock it using the SU01 transaction code. But the job is not running, then how can we schedule the jobs? Then in this case, you need to go to the SA38, then you can execute the RDD new PP report, you can execute it here. This report, you have to run it to schedule the RDD IMPDP background job here. So this will be scheduled. This will be successfully scheduled here. So to in case of job is not running, you need to run the report. RFC destinations SM59, BTC work process SM50 or SM66. We can check it out. What is running, right? So everything it is not running or it is not working. We have the alternative thing is there. There we can go ahead and we can check it out. So the only thing is the background job. Most of the cases, the background job will not run. Job is not running from the 000 client. Then in this case, you need to run the report from the 000 client. So then there is a report. What is that report? How will you fix that? Job is not running. Then how will you fix that? You need to go to the SA38, then execute the report name is called the RDD new PP report you have to execute. Then this will schedule the one background job that is called the so RDD IMPDP background job will be scheduled here. Yes. So this is the so way. Yes, please.
Actually, you just explained it. I was just looking for this report name. So that
Yes.
so we basically execute this report to start the RDD MP job, right?
Yeah. The basically, if you execute this report, this will schedule the this job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Maybe if you want, you can see it here. So go to the SA38, run the RDD new PP. This job is for the background job, RDD IMPDP background job scheduling here. Do you want to schedule the background job? Yes. Then the job will be scheduled from the client. The background job is scheduled. So that report you need to execute. That is the most common errors we may face it during the import time here. So if you go to the NW1, there is a system log, TP system log. In the logs, we will find out what is not running and everything we will find out. See here. So obviously, as expected, see background job IMPDP could not be started, terminated. So system, please check the system. RDD IMPDP job is not running here. NW1 system, RDD IMPDP job is not running since yesterday. So someone stopped this job. So see, since yesterday we are getting this error. Then you cannot import any transport request. So let's try to import the transport request now here. What will happen, right? So let me try to do the same transport request. Let me try to import to the different client here. Okay. So what will happen? So this will not schedule the, this will not run the job here. This will not schedule the job here. So the truck symbol is running here. The truck is running here. So now you may see the, you may see the R, maybe job. Now we trigger, right? Now job will trigger. See here. Now we started that import. Now import is running. Import is running now. So maybe yesterday that got error, but today I think it got okay. So you see here. So now there are no errors. After we click on the transport import symbol, there is no errors here, right? So no errors. So it's imported successfully, it is imported. So you may get this type of errors. You may see the this type of errors in the systems here. When you see your transport request keep on importing only, importing only, but it will not end. But when you see the what happening in the my system, why this is not running means, then when you go to the system log folder here, you see the some errors like background job is not started, terminated, not started, not started, something like that. So maybe as part of our guys testing, maybe this way they may have paused this job, maybe and they have released it. Now, when you are trying to import the transport request, it got imported successfully, right? Now errors are gone. So which means only that time we have errors. Now there are no errors in the systems. So we can ignore it here. We can see the timestamp and everything. We can ignore it here. So now we can ignore it here, this error. So like this, we can see the any errors, transport related things. We can see it here. TP system log. We can see it here. The same log, if you see it here as well. Otherwise, go to the trans directory. In the trans directory, there is a log folder. In the log folder, you can see the S log. If you refer the S log folder, system log folder, TP system log folder, here you can see the all the informations and everything from here. TP system log folders here, right? So that is what we have in the systems here, right? So most of the reasons only this job will not run, that will cause the so TR will not import or TR import stuck and multiple issues will happen in this case here, right? So that is the one thing here, right? So one more thing is here. So transport, suppose you have the multiple systems, you have the multiple clients are there in one system, but you are only releasing to the adding to the only one client. Yes, I want to add to the all the clients at the same time, all the clients at the same time here. In that case, you need to create a transport target group. Transport target group, you need to create it here. You need to create a transport target group here, transport target group here. So the transport target group is a collection of all the business systems and all the target clients. We can add it to the transport target group here, transport target group here. If you have multiple clients, so we have to define the transport target group. In the transport target group, you need to add to the all the clients, all the target group clients, you need to add it to the system. Suppose in that case, you need to log into the domain controller system here with the 000 domain control system. Which system is your domain controller? You need to log into the domain controller system here. In the domain controller, go to the STMS here. Then here you see the transport routes here. Here we have the transport target group creation here, so that multiple clients we can add to the this group here. Multiple clients we can add to the multiple target clients here. So suppose example here. So so training group I'm creating here. So so what is the target system here? What is the target system? Suppose like ECD and W1, and what is the client in the target system as well here? Which client? So you need to add which client you want to move the transport request here, NW1. Then which client you want to move the transport request, right? So you need to add all the systems. You need to add it to the here. You need to add all the systems here. Then group creation here, right? Transport target group creation. You have to do that one. Once the group creation is done, then you need to point. So you need to map. So you need to remove. So you need to just bring this group, right? Bring this group here. Then here this will add it to the this client here. This will add it to the so NW1 client here. Then this routes, let me by default you won't get the route that one here. So we need to add to the transport target group only. So what is the layer you want to add it here, right? So ZSAD layer, right? Then what is the layer, previous layer? Now you are just pointing the layer to the group here, just pointing the layer to the group here. So ZSAP layer, right? You pointed here, right? Then click on the save button. So now you see configuration here. Go back. configuration. Now you see here, everything is pointing to the group here. So in this group here, so if you in this group here, if you define multiple clients here, suppose like multiple clients or multiple systems, multiple clients here, then that will be go to the multiple clients, multiple whatever the target clients you define here 001. So then that will be multiple clients, like suppose whatever the other clients you have here. Then you have whatever the other clients you have. Sorry, 088. Yes. So like that, whatever the clients you created here, your transport request will be added to the all the queues, all the clients of the your transport request system here. Right? So suppose example, you see here W1 is inconsistent. See, transport route is configuration is inconsistency here. Transport route not activated in the all the systems here. So it's not activated. So let's see here. Let's do the adjustments that distribute and activate it here. View inconsistency details with source and target without client distributions. You cannot activate the client, maintain the transport routes either with or without client. Yeah, we maintain. So that's fine. So then now try to create the transport request here. Go to the SE01, one dummy transport request. So one dummy transport request here. So just to release it here, just to release it here. Let's see what will happen. So now it is released to the NW1 system here. So go to the NW1 system here, refresh. So in case of multiple clients, you want to target group is a multiple clients. So that time you need to add the, so this one transport target group, you have to add it. Transport, the target group, you need to add it here. So if it is the transport target group is correctly configured, transport target group is correctly there. So definitely you will see the all the transport requests are added to the this group here, all the transport. That's why people will manage the this transport target group here. People will go with the so transport target group here. So this should be configured. It should be configured here. Then only we can add all the transport request and everything to the so request here, all the transport request and everything to the system here. So in case of something wrong, in case of this is wrong, so then, so what will happen? Your TMS configuration will go inconsistency status here. Then just click on the help button. You see what happened here. The root configuration was not activated in the all the system here. Then you will see the what exactly procedure and how distribute activate transport configuration whole domain are with, so it's not activated, something like that. It is showing the information. So you need to check the, so why it is not activated. So why it is not activated, and so all the configurations you need to cross check once, all the configurations you need to cross check once here, all the information here. So this one is whether it correctly configured or not. So what is the client, target client? So multiple clients you need to add it to the here. In case of if you don't require simple landscape, you don't require. It says a complex landscape, that time you required this one here, that time you required this one here. Then you need to you need to manually, or you can go to the configuration, standard configuration, three system in the landscape, then ECD NW1 NW1, then we have the PRD. So like that, you can add the virtual system as well. The configuration will be auto adjusted here. The configuration will be auto adjusted. So when everything is okay, then you will get the green signal here. Nothing will be there here. Something wrong, then you will see the something wrong. You will see the all the errors and everything here, right? So that is the one important thing here. So transport target group. So you can create the transport target group, then multiple clients, if you have the multiple clients, then you can create the group here. You can create the group here. Then you can create the group here. Then you can add the multiple things here. You can create the group and add the multiple things here. So suppose like demo landscape. So multiple things we can create it here. Multiple things we can create it here. So after the creation, you can add the multiple systems. We can add it here. Multiple systems we can add it here. What is the target client here? So target system here, right? Then if you want to add the other target system also, you want to add to the other target system. So then if you want to add other things, multiple things, you can add it. So right, then you can bring this to the in this list here, right? So here group is pointing to the here, right? So suppose once the system is really, once the TR is released from here, then it will to the group. In the group we have the two targets, then it will go to the enter into the two targets, means that is also possible. It will be directly added to the two systems at the same time, two systems at the same time. Like that we can create a group as well. We can create a group also, we can do that one here. So like that, multiple ways we can point the group here. Multiple ways we can point the group. And also you can also assign the client also, you can assign it here. Client also you can assign it here, which client you want to transport it here. So that client number you can so transport it here. Then which other clients you want to add it to the here. So then that client number you can add the multiple clients you can add to the systems here, right? Multiple clients you can add to the system, so that as soon as it's moved to the this client here, as soon as it is moved to the client here, then the transport request is released, it will go to the group. In the group is pointing to the multiple clients, like that you can transport it here. So how many number of clients you can target clients you can add to the group. Number of clients you can add to the group here. So whatever the targets you have maintained here, that will be added. Suppose in this clients you have the multiple clients you defined. Then it will be ECD. Once the TR is released, then it will be go to the NW1088, NW100 client. These two clients it will be added. Then you need just select the transport request and you can import it. Select the transport request and you can import it here, right? So client wise also we can transport it here. Client wise also we can transport the request to the, we can transport it. That is also possible here. That time just only we need to remove the selected links. We need to remove it here. Then just to we need to configure the route from here to group. We have to configure it here. Here to the group you need to configure it here. In the group, so select it here. What group you need to configure. Then so it will be added to the this one. Click on the OK. Then this will be added here. This will be added here, right? So configuration of the NW1 is in something wrong, then it will be inconsistency or wrong selection you have done it. So like that it will show the information here. Then again you need to correct it, what went wrong. This is wrong actually. It's coming from ECD, means it should be ECD group, ECD root here, not that one root here. So small mistakes, in case of this kind of mistakes, so this will happen. That's why you need to carefully select these roots. And so you need to click on the, so what is the source ECD, that you can select it here. Click on the OK button. So transport layers, consolidation layer, ECD. So what is that client? What is the client in the ECD? Suppose like example 100 client. Just select it here. Already integration with that one. Then click on the save distributed. Okay. So then it will come to the this one. Then from here to here, multiple clients you can define it here. That's possible. Multiple clients we can define it here. That's the one of the thing we can choose it in the systems here. Okay. So multiple clients. So if without this one also we can run it. Without this one also we can run it. So manually just add the roots as per our naming convention. You can add the roots to the system here. I can, as per the root to the system layers, you can add it. So that will be created here. Then one more layer you can create it. That is called the SAP layer. You can create it here. So however you want to define your strategy, you can define it. Depends upon the system. So you have the four systems, and one more system also you can add it here. Like that, you can define your own transport landscape. You have the multiple systems. You can add it one by one, one by one, one by one here. Right. So, but import procedure also we can automate it here. There is a import procedure. We can also automate it. There is a background job, there is, that is the different actually. Otherwise we can use the tools. We can use the tools like active control, basis technology, active control, charm, and some other tools. We can use it to auto import the all the transport request, bulk transport request at the same time. You no need to manually import it. All automatically the background job will take care of that part here. So that thing also we can automate it. That thing also we can automate it in the systems here, right? But that will create the some noise in the systems. All the transport requests will be input. Whatever the transport requests are waiting in the system, all will be imported. So to avoid that kind of things, so manual things like manually we need to select and click on the import button. Manually we need to select, click on the import buttons. So like that we have to perform it here. Every day we have to perform this work manually in the systems. Manually we have to perform in the systems here, right? So issues. So mainly job will not run. You need to run it. Sometimes what happens, there are no free background work process. So that time, so you can, so there are no background work process. That time you can see it here. I think there is a operational mode got triggered. Nighttime operational mode got triggered. So that is the reason you see background work process are 9, and so now it's 3. It's night time, right? Let's see the operational mode concept. See, it is working automatically without any so intervention. This is working. You see here. So if you go to the RZ0404, you see here. So daytime 8 to 5, then 5 to again morning 8. So then this is the one night mode. The night mode we have the work process. It is running. See, night mode we have the less dialogues. So day mode we have the 6. So they have someone configured this one like that. See, so operational mode got triggered, the work process are active, and if you go to the SM21, you see the operational mode got activated, something like that here. You see something like that, you will see the errors here. So they are the transport, there are jobs are failing. You see here, some jobs are failing here. Anyone investigated this one? In the ECD, there are the some SWW jobs are failing. Anyone checked this one? So this is our duty. We need to check daily as part of the monitoring. We need to check, are there any jobs are failing in the system or not. You see, every day, daily jobs are failing. Daily jobs are failing here. See, lot of jobs are failing. Anyone checked this one? Since when these jobs are getting failed? Since 2030, 29 onwards. 29 onwards, these jobs are getting failed. 29/11. 29/11. So Sunday onwards, these jobs are getting failed. Anyone investigated this one? Someone please fix this issues, please. These are the workflow jobs. So if the workflow jobs are failing, your workflow will be in the, so workflow will fail. If the workflow jobs are failing, then workflow will fail. See, all the workflows will be fail. So please investigate it, then fix that issue. Then automatically this workflow will become active status, green status here. Okay. So that's what you have to do it. Systems, we have to check it up carefully. What's happening in the systems? Are there any long running jobs in the system? Are there any old lock entries in the system? Are there any work process in the private mode? So like that, why only two work process are there here? Now it's in the daytime, India daytime. Then why only two are there? Why 9 are there? Why 9 background work BTC work process will do in the system during the morning hours, India morning hours? Then change the operational mode someone. Okay. There are a lot of work you have to do it. This kind of request you may get it out real time. Okay. This kind of things you need to investigate. So people will tell jobs are failing, then you will get the alert or ticket, or will you have to investigate it. Check, are there any update requests are failing in the systems? Any failed update records in the systems? Any transactional RFCs? Yes, they are the four update records are there on 29th to 22nd. Just investigate it, why it got failed. In case it's not there, duplicate records, then you can delete it. You can just clean up things from the system. It's cleaning the house, our house. There is a one request got failed. When it was failed 19th, there is a format error, then that fine, you can ignore or delete it. So then any queues, so any dumps. So any dumps in the last 48 hours we are not checked, then let's check the, so from one, are there any dumps in the system? Don't know dumps matching to the selection criteria. Okay, there are no dumps here. So till date, are there any dumps in the system? No, no dumps. So first of all, let me see, are there any, when was the last dumps occurred in the systems? Right. So this is the 25th last dumps are occurred. System core dump. What is the system signal? Someone cancelled the process. So core dump got generated. So system is okay. What about the NW1 system? So like that, as a basis consultant, if you get very your hands free on these systems now, tomorrow, so you will directly do the monitoring related things and issues, troubleshooting, and all the things you can investigate it. Check the CPU utilization, how it will be in the previous hours. Number of CPUs. See, CPUs are very, very free here. CPUs are free. CPUs are free here. So history, sorry, it won't display, I think. Yeah, history is not displaying. Because CPUs are free. So any long running process, memory consumption, how it will be, how the CPUs are taking the load here. Only CPU 0, CPU 0 is taking the some load. The remaining all are free, 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 free. Okay. So that is fine. Power settings, that is fine. Okay. It's fine actually. So, but you need to investigate. So yeah, all these things are very regular about our regular activities, these things. Okay. And yeah, these things you have to investigate it in our regular basis in our SAP systems. Okay. So these are the coming to the our back to the our topic. So these are the regular transport errors you may face it here. So in that case, you need to check what causing the issue. So then you need to check all these four parts. Somewhere you will find out that something is not running. Then if you fix it out, then your error gone transports will be imported without any issues here. That is the main important thing here. Configuration and all, it's a one-time activity. During the system build time, years back system got built. That time only your transport management CTMS configuration is done. Now you are moving to the support projects, right? You will be hired as a support consultant. Then that time you need to work on the issues, transport errors, transport issues, not the configurations, not the installations and all those things. After that installation, what are the support activity, daily monitoring activity, long running background jobs, updates, these things you need to concentrate. Okay. So that is the main important things. Okay. So any questions, anyone? DDIC SAP stop password. Okay.
Yeah, I just have one question. Uh, so what was this TMS star road thingy? So
TMS
was this the,
star.
yeah, yeah.
These are the destinations actually. TMS ADM and TMS SUP. TMS ADM underscore. These are the destinations. TMS ADM. That's why simply
This is
TMS
the
star.
RFC.
Yeah, these are the RFC destinations. It starts with the TMS, ADM, and TMS SUP. Simply instead of maintaining, just we call as the TMS star, TMS ADM, and TMS SUP. These are the two destinations. These destinations will be help to move the objects or data to one to another systems.
That it gets created when we
When
start
you are
configuring
doing the TMS configuration.
the user to RFC destination and one back.
Right, right.
And what was this error code 08?
0 means successfully imported. 4 means successfully imported with warnings. This two we can ignore it. Written code 8 means it's an object issue. The developer who added the object into the here is something, some mistakes or some syntax, some dependencies he missed. So then he has to correct it by creating the new TR again. So that is the his duty. But 12 means it's our responsibility. So which means system issue. System issue means we are the administrator. We need to fix the system issues. Okay, so please practice and tomorrow we'll discuss about the add-ons and plugins installation, how to update our system plugins and add-ons in our system that we will see. Okay. Now onwards, maintenance activity.